Hmm. 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 That was a bit too much humming, I would wager. But yeah, I'm just double checking to make sure that everything is working. OBS seems to be behaving, capturing the audio quite nicely. Is it capturing the video? It should be capturing the video. Let's double check if it's capturing the video. It's capturing the video well enough. Seems like everything is nice and proper for today's transmission. I say that and suddenly my control just had to disconnect. Joy to be, joy to be. But yeah, as I mentioned beforehand, we are playing some Beastro today, which was a game that I picked up during the last Steam sale, because I got recommended it by a friend of mine, as well as a viewer of the transmission, and it seemed cute enough. I do like myself some cooking. I do like myself some RPG goodness. So why not combine the two of it into a singular nice time. And I guess you're wondering why the music goes on or off sometimes. It is mainly because I am tabbing out, because the game seems to have... Let's actually double check on the options. System default, no, we can just go with English. But it is nice that it will just say, hey, we don't have your system default, so we'll just go with Inglés as a universal default. What neat, so we have English, Espanol, Japanese and Chinese. I guess that would cover most, if not all, of the major languages. The only one to really add in a further breadth of coverage would be Brazilian Portuguese. No worries for this. Puppet theater? Huh? I don't know, just finding it. It is apparently just the baseline that it mutes itself when it's not non-focused. That's neat. That's neat. It will spook me, however, whenever I need to adjust something. But I've been dawdling for long enough. Let us start up Beastro.
It was like any other morning. I set out across the wilds, guarding the lands, spirits, and creatures. It was quiet, peaceful. It was just me and my thoughts. My regrets, really. 200 years ago, I failed at the one thing I was supposed to do. Protect the denizens of my world. I knew there was nothing I could do to change the past. But I promised myself I would never let it happen again. A flash of light rippled across the sky, just like it had all those years ago. I rushed through the wilds, chasing the light, chasing who would have done this. I knew I had to close the remnant before the invaders could pass through, but I was too late. Ravenous creatures from Luinos, our sister realm, were already crossing into our home. Suddenly, I was knocked from the sky. I could feel my flame fading. And so, I ran. I ran away to the one place where I thought the monsters couldn't reach me. The tiny walled village of Palopori. But as soon as I crossed the wall, I collapsed.
Alright, and that's certainly an interesting intro for the game. We have an elder being, a spirit of the wilds. Are you the one who found me? Chapter 1, Shifting Ground. until I regain my strength. I thought we'd spend time here and heal. You can say as long as you need to, but we have work to do. Work? Are you not worried about the remnant? What do you want me to do? I'm a chef, not a caretaker. I'm sure they'll get it locked soon. This is what they've been preparing for. Right. Do you think they expect me to be out there? Everyone assumes you're dead. Until last night, no one had seen you since, well... Aren't you too young to know about that? The wiping out of an entire flavor. Chef, remember? Not having spicy around is pretty obvious. You did what you had to save everyone else. Besides, if you go back out there, I don't think you're coming back. Just come with me. I'll run to the shores, then we'll get to meet up with Travers and open a restaurant. Give it a day or two, and we'll get you ready for battle. Ah, that's a cute little fellow. I like this guy. Ah, the Delishkins are up. It's time to get going. Ah, let's see how everyone's doing this morning. Alright. Already sensing some... No, it does seem to be working alright. I think it is just a case of... yeah. My words are not delayed on the transmission, I hope, but my countenance is a bit delayed. I guess this game takes up a lot of resources. Actually, that also makes me curious. Let us see. Yeah, I know it takes enough resources to make Viedo. We have some issues. What's up? Let's see, mixed veggies, raw rice. Rice is always good to have. A leafy blend of greens and veggies. They pick a healthy punch. On a trick when attack and gain +2 stamina. A light food. A delicious favorite treat. A great way to catch fish. Right, so we're probably gonna have a couple of different ways to procure ingredients. Oh, now aren't you a big beastie boy? You indeed are. Cow loves to crunch leaf. Maybe they have other uses. Delishkin meat. A sustainable protein provided by Delishkins. New day, new legs. So if we use that to throw... yeah, so that's how we do that. And I guess per grub there's gonna be 1 egg created. Yeah, I guess we have our ingredients then. At least a chunk of them. Nice. They glimmered. I thought that they were pick upable. Feed KO leaves. Right, I actually need to throw. Well, you're gonna be doing something. Also, pardon me, I'm just going to decrease the sensitivity just a tiny bit. There you go, now that's a bit smoother. Yoink. Peak. Locals don't love being spooked by the eyes, peeking off from under the ground. Morning, Panko. I got Traver's delivery order ready for today. I haven't seen it yet. So you mind taking it to the restaurant? It's a great mix of staples. I even took a nibble to test the quality. My stomach has been rumbling ever since. Thanks, Ursula. I'll get this soon so we can prep for the day. Some raw rice and KO milk. When played as an enhancer on a winning trick, do +1 bonus attack. This town's a big place. Mine. Salty Hammerbug. Oh, there goes the kid. So then we have the entrance over there. The market to our left. Yes. Yeah, where everyone is staying, I guess. Bookshop. Sorry, chef. I'm not quite ready to open. Please come back in a bit and I'll be happy to show you my wares. Crow. I know that you're supposed to be a goat, but you have quite a flat face for a goat. Yeah, this is an odd one. Oh well. This likely feels like a thing of just... the world maybe opening up more as we progress through the chapters. Though I know as well that's probably going to be a bit of a big ask. Well, you lot are up to something, most certainly. But I've been running around enough. Oh, hi. Good morning. How's the catch today? Fantastic! There are a few pockets of fish out there today. You should gather up some grubs and try your luck at the pier. I'd love to see some fish on the menu soon. Ocean to oven. Catch a crab all day, catch a hoop fish at night. Sure, as long as the fishing rod's free. Right, that's simple and clean. And as long as you're within the circle, you're able to catch yourself some good stuff. Oh. Ah, a smaller one, but still a crab nonetheless. This card has a 20% chance of being destroyed when played. That doesn't sound good in the slightest. Hey, Travers! I got the delivery from Orso. It's not usually this shard, right? Travers? Travers! I don't think he's here. He's here. He's always here. We're supposed to cook mushrooms today. He loves mushrooms. You still have mushrooms in Palopori? Everything seems so different now. Well, no. He lives outside the walls and brings them back, yeah? Outside the wall? The wall is protecting all of you from the wilds and the monsters. It never mattered before. He's always here. Then you show up, and now he's not. Oh, in this place, well, look at it. I have to find him. Are you just going to leave things like this? I'll deal with it later. I gotta talk with Bull. And off we go again to wander inside of our quaint little town. I have a, I guess a problem with these flat faces of these guys. Bull, have you seen Travers today? Can't say that I have, but he never enters through this door. I've been guarding this spot ever since my little pads could lift a lock bar. Not a soul has ever entered through this door. Yep, no one has come through that door. Banco, who is this? She's... Flambe. Great to meet you, Paloporian. You'll find my signature in a guest log throughout all of history. It's been a while since I was last here. Wait, really? Oh, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I just assumed you were dead. I almost was. Panko found me last night and helped me regain my strength. I apologize for sneaking in, but things got a bit dire when the remnant opened up in the marshlands. You're safe here, Flambe. We built this wall to protect us from everything out there. Unlike the remnant or not, the door is staying shut, and my friends are going to be protected. I can keep an eye on things from here. I hope so. As long as we have you, the actual guardian of Solido, here in town, I'm sure we'll be fine. Yeah, right. I'm sure I'll heal up quick too. Exactly. In the meantime, traditions, you will still need to sign the guest log. I'll make sure to do so today. Wonderful. Banco, should I be worried about Travers? I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to check his secret entrance. I'll let you know if he comes this way. I'll keep things locked down as always. Sure. And where to next? There we go. That's how you get towards that. So that's the town. We got the garden, we got our home, we got Thea's shop, the library, the pottery, the tea house, and well as my restaurant. Drapes and drama. Well, that seems a bit, well, clear what that means. Probably a case of just cosmetic stuff. Must be kept in a jar for the first day after plucking, so it doesn't float away. Magical. Absolutely magical. This is my home. And I truly got no real clue where his secret entrance is, but yeah, here we have it. Just wander around enough and you'll get to it. This is how Travis usually comes into town, but when he left I stacked these rocks on top and now they're here. Why do you stack the rocks? Travis says we know if the boulder has moved. He must come back at some point and then left again. That must be why the kitchen is a mess. He's all against stuff to fix it and was in a rush. Do you want to go out there and see if we can find him? I'm not made for that. Palaport is a town of artisans. We were left behind because we were not built for fighting. I'd probably just die. So, what do you want to do? This town still has to eat. I need to think. And I need to think. So I guess we just get on with it and I'll figure something out. What about the broken oven? Let's see if Tay has some parts. See if she knows anything. It's time now to visit the crow lady. Well, hello, chef. What can I help you with? I haven't seen Travers today, have you? Not today, but I don't usually see him until the evenings. Is something wrong? I'm not sure if something's wrong, but things definitely aren't right. The restaurant is in shambles, and Travers is nowhere to be found. I think he may be caught on fire. The oven is broken, everything is a bit burned. That is concerning. Well, I don't have any oven bits at the moment, but I have been dabbling with the idea of expanding my wares. I will no longer be constrained by the whims of the wilds and what washes ashore. I can make the objects of my own imagination, and maybe even yours, if you happen to find some inspiration. Yes, I think I can fix the oven. We'll need some iron ore, and I just don't have any right now. But there's no ore in Palopori. That could be a problem. Well, I'll try to sort an alternative solution. What if for some reason you get some ore? I'll have the plan unlocked in my shop. And I'm sure, much like the ore, travels will show up soon. Yeah, he's probably still getting some mushrooms. It doesn't really take this long, but that's likely it. Exactly. And the oven could have had an ember still in it that exploded or sent smoke everywhere. Yeah, you're right. You just have to get on with the day. Oven repair. 50 coins and 3 ores needed to fix that up. So I guess then that you're gonna be our upgrade shop. What do you wanna do? We should go clean things up. We've never missed a service, and then with a broken oven, we still have folks to feed. Aye, let's head back then. Right, lots of stuff to fix up. Ah, I see now. A minimalist, I suppose. Decorating a pot collection. This number probably is indicative of how many guests we'll be getting, so we can do that. Ah, it also is dependent on just how much stuff that we have to actually decorate with. If we don't have anything to decorate with, then it might as well be useless. Let's stick with our classic Palopori dishes for today's service. Once we get the hang of things, we can try coming up with a new recipe. Ah. Lots of fun stuff seems to be in order then. Filled with recipe books. Aye. Sounds like a plan. A small set of paintings. Yeah, that will liven up the wall. There we are. What shall we put on the menu? Today's special cloudberry jam toast. The hovering swirls of jam are quite mesmerizing. Yeah, we'll pick up that one. We can also pick up the Delishkin rice bowl. Yeah, that sounds delightful actually. And then peak leek soup. Simple but warms the soul. Yeah, we can make this happen. Sir, you steam so late from here while wrapping blanket on bed. I'm sorry for that, Wolf. I'm sorry for that. I am considering changing the schedule up again once I'm off work. To maybe something that is a bit more friendly towards longer transmission times. I would allow you to tune in before being all blanketed up. But hey, I still appreciate you popping into the transmission, Wolf. How's the Monday been for you? Had a good one? It's okay. I just feel like I didn't get to catch you much. Alright, fair enough. I'll try to figure something out. Let's see. Prepare meals and serve them for the patrons, which should be in this corner. Tilt the pan to avoid burning ingredients on the red hot bubbles. Oh. Now that's a bit bad. Stay safe. It's good. I only have 7% to do on merge. I didn't put up much effort into it. I do that for myself mostly. Aye. Well, hey, that means that we get to see the last 10% tomorrow, eh? Can't wait to catch that transmission. So that's step 1, and then we also have shopping. I will so impulsive and let the food touch the bubble. I mean, hey, if the food's a bit burnt, it just means that it's got a bit of a crisp to it. Chopstick range without missing to keep the maximum combo. Aye, that wasn't too bad. Fantastic. Oh, tomorrow I think I might be drawing Magnus. More love for my boy. Nice! We'll love Magnus in this household. Magnus is a good chap. What do you think you'll be drawing him doing, yeah? What's this now? Shoot ingredients at the flaming pot for maximum points. Yeah, that's an overshot. This is such a strange minigame, but hey, I'm into it. For a cook game, huh? Sounds nice. Yeah, this is technically only the half of it also. This is a cooking RPG. In which... oh, cloudberry jam toast. Which... do you want? I think I'm fast enough I can print them as an acrylic as well. Ah, nice! I'm certain that you'll be able to do that, yeah? Leek soup. My send-out order is on Wednesday. Aye, yeah, no, then you can totally make that. Hi, Aski. Welcome to the transmission. Hope you've had yourself a good Monday. Someone reminds me of Overcooked. I'm gonna see that as a big compliment then, because Overcooked is probably one of the best cooking games that I know of. Oh, so that's what smells so good. Can I take a seat anywhere? Quiet, Tom. We'll get something in you soon. Hi. I saw Obero play this game. It's cute. Yeah. It's he who recommended it to me. Oh, it smells amazing in here. Not like home, but whatever you're cooking seems great. Who are you? Oh, right. You didn't get many outsiders here. We never gotten an outsider here, well, I guess until last night. I'm Oishi, an umami denizen, one of their caretakers. I left our haven back in Portobello to fight the monsters near and protect umami spirits of the marshlands. Alright, speaking of that, story tidbit. Part of the world that we're playing on is ruined, destroyed by the flaming fox that is in our hearth. Technically, it was a bit of a joke, but because of how that part of the world was destroyed, they mentioned that spiciness is no longer a thing that exists, which is very unfortunate. Can we pick non-fox? No, the character is set in stone, and I don't think that they are a fox, I think that they are lynx. You know, a kitty cat. Meow meow. So what brought you to Palopori? Oh, I was out in the marshland and needed a break. I saw your big gate and remembered there was supposed to be a town just on the other side. That lovely girl let me in when I told her I needed a snack. She said this restaurant had the best food in all of Toledo. I could use some nourishment before I head back out into the wilds. You're going back out there? Of course, I believe there's some spy newts needed to the region nearby. I need to make sure they're okay, and if I take down a monster too, they'll keep them and the spirits safe. Without spiciness, then your food becomes British food. You say that that's a bad thing, Wolfer. There's plenty of great British meals. Shepherd's pie is great. So is fish and chips. Many a good meals can be done without spiciness. But I do also get you. You want some spice in your life? Seems like a good plan. I think I can help you out. Any requests? Oh, I saw some delicious on my way over here. I would love one egg in my meal. I also like some flavors more than others. I'll see more energized if my meal matches my palate. I can figure something out. Oishi has asked for a meal to help him prepare for his venture. As chef, you will assemble that meal for him. The recipe base and ingredients you use will add to his deck of cards and provide the abilities he will have for his adventure in the wilds. You select a recipe base as the foundation of the meal. Recipe bases have their own fixed placement on the board, flavor profile, and set of cards associated with them. Start by selecting the rice bowl. Great, now that you have the rice base, I come from a 5 flavors 1 dish country. Fair enough. I can't really deny that. Whenever we do have spicy food around here, well, not spicy, but Thai food around here, one bite into whatever meal and you are getting so many flavors in that one single bite. It is insane. Actually, Husky, is it the same for you? In your neck of the woods, would you also call yourself a 5 flavor country? Select an empty square on the mise en place board to open up the ingredients list. This is the ingredient list, where you can select an ingredient from your inventory to place on the board. Here you can learn all about the ingredients you have selected. Each ingredient has a flavor type, flavor weight, and a card value. Some even have special effects. Every ingredient you put in your meal adds a card to the deck. Try selecting an umami delicious egg and placing it next to the mix of veggies. So you want... sorry, I missed what you were talking about, flavors. In short, Wolf here claims that he is from a 5 flavors a dish country, which essentially is a funny way of saying that all of the food that you eat there is very flavorful. So I asked if you would say that your country is the same. Great! Now that you place an ingredient, you can see how it affects the flavor profile here. The caretaker's palette shows the amount of each flavor they want in their meal, indicated by the target range. For each flavor within its target range, the caretaker will gain a bonus 5 stamina out on adventures. This is also where an ingredient's flavor weight comes into play. The stronger the weight, the more it will increase the flavor in the meal. Keep an eye on the flavor palette to see how much an ingredient changes the flavor. Above the flavor palette is the caretaker specific cravings. Yeah, my home country, yeah. My current country, not that much. Yeah. Really? Is the food culture that different? Oh, where are you from? Are you a sea guy? Ah, no. Husky is from Southern America. Yeah. I'm from, as I said, Venezuela, but living in Argentina. I do think, though, that Argentina has a very good culture for, like, meat, yeah? I mean, yeah, if it's different between European countries and Europe is so small, you can imagine. Fair enough, that's egg on my face. I guess I was just imagining how... well... I actually don't know what I was thinking about, just ignore me and my dumb little ass. Well, I guess I should say my dumb big ass. I see, yeah, the closer to the equator, the more flavorful the food. That's the first time that I've ever heard that. Oh, she wants a delicious egg, which you already gave him, so now it's a gold star. Well done! Fulfilling a turkey's craving will help you build your relationship with them. A good relationship will unlock perks to help in combat. Place one more ingredient for this meal. Select another empty square to open up the ingredients list. Give Oishi a sour card, selecting the cow milk and placing it next to the delicious egg. This is the flavor wheel. It shows a relationship between all the flavors of the world. Some flavors enhance one another, increasing their weight, while others balance one another, decreasing their weight. The umami delicious chicken balances out the bitter mixed veggies, while the sour cow milk enhances the umami delicious eggs. Yeah, I think the difference has to do with the influences as well as the nationalities that migrated there, and of course which country colonized which as well. That's totally fair. I do know that in the French colonies of Africa you can get some wicked good and interesting food there as well, partially because of the French influence, but also the local stuff. Because it's warmer in Azure, we have more ingredient choices. Same with clothing. If you have ever noticed, Equator have more choice of ingredients for colors. Oh yeah, no, that actually does make a lot of sense. I didn't know about that myself. That's neat. Flavor relationship goes both ways. For example, sour enhances umami and umami enhances sour. This relationship affects the overall flavor profile of the meal. Maybe you need to lower your bitter flavor profile to match the target range. Try placing a bitter ingredient next to an umami ingredient to lower both their weights. This is the Caretaker's deck. This deck will be used in combat and is assembled from the choices you made for your recipe base and ingredients, but we'll dive into this more later. Wait, let's serve Oishi this meal. I did fashion study a bit for my arts. Oh, well, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. I've also studied a bit of fashion for myself, but that's mainly because I have a particular interest when it comes to outfits and clothing. Character design is such a fun thing, yeah? You always know what I want. Ready to close the restaurant for the evening? I think so. Day 1, night. Oh, hi. Oh, you're not gonna believe what happened. Like, I knew I felt weird after your cooking, but I didn't know how weird. Okay. It's a good thing, I think. Well, I don't know, but it's a thing. So, what happened? I have to show you. I put something together with the help of Taya and Gia. Meet me at the tea house when you're ready. Yeah, the sign time is always fun. Aye. Let's see. Talk to Oishi about the venture. Oh. Over here. Now this certainly is neat. Isn't it amazing? Well, the puppet theater. I mean, it's pretty fun. Who's in there? We'll talk about it later. I need to show you what happened today in the wilds. Sure, I want to hear all about it. I already exceeded my 1 AM threshold. I must close my eyes. No, good night. Aye, understood. Hope you sleep well, Wolf. And if you still are listening, I hope that I don't wake you up. May my voice lull you to sleep. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, here goes. So I went into the marshlands just on the airplane when my stomach was dancing and twisting. I wasn't sick, but something was off. I did my best to ignore the rumbles. I hate the slims when I was a kid, Limao. I still hate it. It killed all the fun time. Yeah, sadly you do need to sleep in order to actually, well, have those good times. If you're going in to the fun time sleep deprived, you're just gonna have a very horrible time. But I do get ya. I would also much rather just be up and have fun than have to go to bed. I only took a few steps before I realized my tracks were not alone. Something had trudged tourist mode before me. Something I'd never seen or read about. And when I looked up to see what was ahead, a plant approached me. I reached out, but it did not seem friendly. My stomach alert as the rumble grew stronger. Then I could feel it. The flavor magic was within me, giving me power. So I listened to my stomach, and it slowly had channeled the magic of the flavor spirits to fight off this little toothy planta. Welcome to combat. The meal you cooked for your caretaker set them up for battle, influencing their cards, stamina and abilities. Your goal is to defeat monsters to earn new ingredients to help the caretakers venture farther into the wilds. Beastro's combat takes place over a number of rounds. Each round the monster will play its cards first. The monster card will set the flavor type in the round, also known as the lead in the trick in card games. Your goal is to match the monster's flavor and outscore them. We'll go over this in more detail now. This minion means business. It played an Umami 2 card. The key piece of information on the card are the value, indicated by the number at the bottom. Hey, well, I just came by to say hi. Have a good day. I get that, Murloc, I get that. Thank you for stopping by. Always a pleasure to have you here. Hope you have a good day yourself, pal. The flavor indicated by the color of the card and the symbol on the bottom left. Right then, directive acknowledge. Let us do some motor tests. And also some refueling. It always does feel great to stretch. Especially after a day of rough work. Alright, speaking of redeems, you might have recognized that I have a new redeem on the list. And I also have added a couple of voice sound effects to some of the redeems. Let's see. I'm going to double check now to see if everything is just to see which ones were added. Hi Blaine, welcome to the transmission. Hope you had yourself a good time. Good Monday, good Monday. Yeah, I noticed. No. Well, I'm glad that you noticed it. Let's see. I have a. There you go. Yeah, I got a sound effect for backup. I have a new. I've had the sounds already for a while, I think. Yeah, some of them have had sounds, not all of them. The new redeem has a sound effect associated with it. Backup has it, and also Command Override also has a sound effect now associated with it. All of them are voice lines from Blazing Dragons. Hi everyone, welcome. Hope you're having yourself a good, a nice Monday. New game. Aye, new game indeed. We're playing Beastro. Sorry for the quiet. I'm just making sure that everything is all right in this house. Everything should be working. Actually, I may as well then try this out. Tell me if you guys can hear this, or if I need to make this sound effect. Did it send?
I can pick and choose with this. No questions asked.
And it did send. Nice! You guys can hear that. Then we also have a sound effect for... I might need to increase the sounds of it in case if it is too low during gameplay. We also have one for this.
I never go anywhere without this.
What is this but Azure button for? Well, if you wanna know, just press it. It doesn't cost too many director marks. I'm also just baiting it a tiny bit. I'll be back. Okay, I see. Yeah. It's just a thing for fun. Because while going through the lines of Blazing Dragons, I could not help but to find this one particularly funny.
Daddy!
I'm not certain just how much use it'll have, but it did make me laugh, so I wanted to make something with it.
Daddy!
There we go. Yeah, essentially that button is to refute something that I said. Or to say, no, I don't agree with that one, Azure. That's cool. Nice. I'm happy that it is appreciated.
Daddy!
But I refuse. Indeed, Murloc, you do refuse. And you refuse it powerfully. Ingredients are rewarded as loot if the trick is won. And are displayed on the top center. And the balancing flavors icon is shown in the top right, which we will learn more about later. Now let's see. Now that the monster has set the flavor for the round, let's see what we can do about it. As mentioned before, the main goal is to match the flavor play with a higher value number. Playing a card with the incorrect flavor will result in an automatic loss. There is one exception to this rule, which we will explore later. I don't know if I like or if I find it exciting to hear the game say, "We'll explore this more later," up to a bunch of the game's mechanics. But I guess it is a good thing to say that, hey, more advanced stuff will come later on. Take a look at your hand, you just said the thing. For this minion, a 4 umami. Select the 4 umami from your hand to place it in the staging area. That should do it. Now that you've selected a card, a few pieces of information on screen will tell you how the round will play out. Since you are winning the trick, the monster will show a shield on their card indicating that they are blocking. The monster card is also lowered in height, showing that your card is winning. That brings us to the card comparison for damage. The cards being played are compared against one another. Your higher value card, Umami 4, is beating lower value, Umami 2. That means you'll hit for 2 damage from your card's magic. I'll be back in a bit, I have a meeting. Hope it's not too bad of a meeting, Husky. Oishi's base attack value of +3 indicated by the number of the sword is also added to the total. So a grand total of 5 damage is being shown to the minion. Now it's time to lock in your turn. Press play to commit the stack and hit the minion. Both monsters and caretakers have stamina. When a monster's stamina reaches 0, you have won. When your caretaker's stamina reaches 0, the adventure ends. You will lose a percentage of your loot. Such cute animations. Yeah. I imagine that they didn't want to go too hard on the deck building and roguelike elements. So, a good way of doing that, which is also flavorful, is to do this whole puppet theater. This is very cute, very memorable. I quite adore this way of doing of displaying combat, especially since this is as in a retrospect of the caretaker telling you the story of their adventure. Monsters also have a base attack. If they win the trick, the same card comparison as before plays out and the caretaker takes damage. Now that you have the basics, finish off this minion. And the minion is defeated. It's shown the menu would set the flavor magic and the value I need to overcome. If my flavor magic matched the monsters and had a higher value, I'd attack. If my magic was weaker, I would be attacked. However, as long as I matched the flavor, I could block some of the damage of the attack. Let's see what else this flavor magic can do. Ah, this minion seems to be up to something. It played a bitter card. Lucky for you, just like at Miss En Place, flavors in combat can be balanced and enhanced. In this case, you'll be balancing the monster's flavor card. On a monster's card, the balancing flavors icon is shown in the top right. Bitter is balanced by umami, and you have plenty of umami cards. You can also see which cards will balance the monster's card by looking at your hand. Your balancing card will be jumping with magical power. You can also access the flavor wheel in combat to review the flavors, balance and enhance one another. Alright, that's neat. This time, instead of matching the monster's flavor, we'll play its balancing flavor. Let's balance the bitter 2 card by playing an umami 4. When a monster card is balanced, its value is cut in half. In this case, it cuts the bitter 2 down to a bitter 1, leading to greater damage. Just like Mise en Place, the relationship goes both ways. An umami card balances bitter, and a bitter card balances an umami. However, you don't have to worry about your card getting balanced, since monsters lead the round, only their cards can be balanced in combat. Right, we'll be hitting hard. Good night, minion. Hope you sleep well. Okay, the monster says the flavor of the fight, and it's up to me to pick the card that matches or balances the monster's flavor. If my magic's stronger, I attack. So I'll look for one of those 2 flavors on my hand each time I encounter a battle. Balancing a monster's magic cuts their value in half, give me a great advantage. Oh, and another one. This minion has a card equal to the highest value card in your deck. However, you can tackle this problem by enhancing your card. Start playing an umami 4. The bottom left corner of a caretaker's card shows the enhancing flavor following the same rules as the Mise en Place. Enhancing it goes both ways. In this case, umami is enhanced by sour and sour is enhanced by umami. Enhancing combines the values of the 2 played cards, helping you outscore the big cards played by the more powerful monsters. After you play your main card, you will have the chance to enhance it. Cards that can enhance the main card will bounce with excitement, and don't forget you can view the flavor wheel anytime. Now enhance the umami 3 with a sour 3 to really send this minion packing. This is such a neat way to do combat, especially because it is not actually that hard to get a grip on. You have matching colors and opposing colors. The game is incredibly player-sided, so as long as you don't screw up royally, you'll be able to win in most encounters. And then I found what I was looking for, spine newt tails. I knew they were out here somewhere, but usually the spine newts are in the same place where they drop their tails. But I didn't see any around. I decided to grab the tail to investigate. Oh. Well, that's, Yes, oh no, this is very dry. They're distressed. They'll head to the wettest area they can find. Okay, water, where would they go? The screaming kelp trees, that would be the safest and wettest place to hide out. Oh, and I saw some weeds dancing through the mud. They were traveling in packs now. Look out, 2 minions are here for this encounter. You will play 1 card to fight both monsters. As you can only cast 1 spell per round, your card will play against each monster independently. It will fight against the nearest monster first and the farthest monster second. Right, keeping it simple. With 2 monsters there will be some rounds where you will be able to attack both monsters with 1 card, and there will be others where it will be impossible to beat both with 1 card. In those instances, you must decide which monster to take damage from. In this case, you can beat both playing the higher value Umami card. Twack and twack. I do also enjoy how this is a game of what seems to be perfect information. I bet I can balance one's monster magic to match others. You can view your cards at any time here. You'll see the remaining cards in your deck, your discard pile, and loot you have won so far. If you don't have the cards you need to fill your hand, you can also use fill hand to draw back up to 5 cards, or discard to get a whole new hand. Just be careful, refreshing Intercus magic is tiring, revealing costs 1 stamina while discarding costs 2. That's everything you need to know about combat for now. It may feel like a lot to learn, but you'll get the hang of it after a few battles. Now finish this fight! Very brave to just say that, oi. But I guess then if you have built a deck... You know, actually, it's very smart to have... Very smart to have your stamina be the source that you use for drawing and refreshing your cards. Would you look at that? I seem to focus on how I can be stronger than my enemies. Using the balancing flavor to the monster's magic will help me cut their value in half. I can also improve my primary flavor by playing its enhancing flavor alongside it, boosting the value of my own magic. When faced with 2 different flavors from the monsters, I want to pick my battles, so they say. This here is a wonderfully simple combat system. And soon enough, I found Flambe's rest stop in the party she would sleep in during her journeys. I figured it was a good place for her to rest. It would be for me as well. I like to prioritize it on my tent. I'll be able to start my next adventure from here as I explore the marshlands. I tried to sleep, but I was much too excited, so about to change. I rushed back to Palapori, and well, here we are. A successful venture, completed and new ingredients to try. With the power now, I could stop my journeys from here on in the future. Sad, no hot monsters. Hey now, we are quite early on in the game. We can always happen to find some interesting looking monsters as we go out. And if not interesting looking monsters, maybe we'll find ourselves a good caretaker that'll be to our tastes. Hey, well, Daddy. Hey, Danny Vance. How are you doing? How are you doing? You little scamp. You're doing alright this fine Monday. Welcome to the transmission as well. Alright, speaking of smooches and hugs, very much appreciate those, Vanny. Very much appreciate those. And hey, congrats on the transmission streak. A 5 transmission streak is nothing to scoff at. That is indeed very impressive. But alright, speaking of hey, whoa, Daddy. Since you have enough points for it now, Danny, if you want, you can press the but Azure redeem that we have recently implemented to the transmission. It functions as a "Hey, I disagree" with a statement that I've said, but it also has a voice line that is pretty funny. I still can't believe it. I've eaten hundreds of meals in my lifetime and I've never had magic like that. What are you putting in your food? I didn't really do anything Travis and I haven't done before. I suppose I made a special meal for you, but I didn't do anything different. I just cooked it up over our fire. How about that? Your fire seemed a bit, well, flambe-like. Oh. It's okay, Panko. Oishi. Good to probably meet you. I must apologize for not introducing myself earlier. Oh, you're alive. Oh, it was you back at the restaurant. Well, I wasn't quite sure. But then, when I had all this flavor magic, I just knew. You're not mad? We all make hard choices from the bottles both here. And it seems like we're to work together. Maybe you're not ready to go back out there, but I am. Just lucky you can send your magic with me. Alright, Luang has put it in, and he states, but Daddy, there is no heart of wolves here, only subby foxes and raccoons. To be fair, I don't think that Panko is a fox. I think he's a lynx. But still, duly noted in your comment. I don't think that I have the power to change the character models, but we'll see if we can find something to match your liking. Oh? Yeah, I mainly say that because, well, Panko doesn't have a tail.
Daddy!
And there have it as well. Danny says, I just wanna chill and cuddle. Indeed, Danny, that would be quite a nice time. Especially in this hot weather. It would be such a nice pleasure to just rest alongside someone to beat the heat. So Redeem voice only have Daddy. I should say, oh Daddy. Let's double check on that. Yeah, but Daddy. There we go. It came in at 50% volume, so now it should be a bit louder. So now you should be able to hit a butt. Oh, when I brought back some of those minions, I thought, even if they're monsters, we shouldn't let them go to waste. Alright, but I wonder what they taste like. They think they got some kind of new magic. They seem to be able to grow, so maybe I can too. That's a great idea. The monsters seem to be gaining magic from the flavor spirits they're consuming. Maybe we can channel that magic into you through our cooking. Let's head to our restaurant before bed. We need to study how to cook with minion before we can add these tales to a dish. I'm going to hang out here for a minute to try to figure out where I'm going to rest tonight. What? Bull said she'd help me find a place to sleep. See you tomorrow, little chef. Spined greens, known for their deeply bitter taste and are used in various healing medicines. On a trick win, attack value is converted to healing. This ingredient requires studying, eh?
Daddy!
Well, that's fun. Flat face. Luang states, I will show you magic that makes the baby appear in your belly. What does it mean? Oh yeah, in transmission it only says Daddy. It might be cutting it out then. Well, that's to be fixed off transmission then. But hey, at the very least, then the important part can be heard. Why do I say that? And hey, why are you two now then being overheated? Hey, what's with you, Danny? How come you're having a bit of a panic attack? Actually, what would you call that? Yeah, no, it is a panic emote. How come you're panicking? Right, that's the wrong way. I want to head on over to the beach. Here we are. I want to catch a hoopfish. Super small feet. Yeah, no, extremely tiny feet. Are you able to customize your character or not? So far, since I'm just in the tutorial, I think it's a nah. I need glow grubs to fish at night. I see, but these guys seem to be glow grubs. Maybe it's a thing that I can get later on. Since this is the type of game that I would expect there to be some character customizations in. Beans. I know. Paco should have beans on his hand. I'd wager. Oh, did we hit it? Oh! They were not kidding when they said hoopfish. That thing looks gnarly. I don't like how this looks. Hoopfish. Please lay on side so it doesn't roll away when cooking. Oh fish indeed. Well, I don't have beans, I have claws. Well, hey, you can still hold a clawed hand, can you not? And you can really feel the pinprick pressures of those claws in a good grasp. Weird, very weird. Or donut fish. Yeah, no, both options are incredibly weird. So yeah, let's get some minion meat. Let's try sauteing. I can't wait to see how this turns out. Tilt the pan to avoid burning ingredients on the red hot bubbles. Aye. What? We should be able to do that. Move it around. Stay safe, stay safe. Oh, damn it! Ah, I burned two of the things. Now that made me hungry. I'm feeling it as well, yes. It's weird because... It is weird because I don't know what a minion meat would taste like, but I can imagine the smell. And me imagining the smell makes me hungry. Quite hungry, in fact, actually. Now this is the kind of minigames that I enjoy from crafting. Yeah, no, each of the cooking steps has a pretty cool minigame tied to it. That worked. Minion is a bit chewy, but it has some real nice umami flavor. Kinda like a meaty mushroom with some herbs already built in. I still have no idea what umami is supposed to be. I've always just had it be described to me as umami is umami. But I guess... Let's go to a cooking website. Let's see how they describe umami as a flavor. Let's see. Umami, from the Japanese umami or savoriness, is one of the 5 basic tastes. Let's then see. Umami has a mild but lasting aftertaste associated with salivation and a sensation of firmness on the tongue, stimulating the throat, the roof, and the back of the mouth. By itself, umami is not palatable, but it makes a great variety of foods pleasant, especially in the presence of a matching aroma. Like other basic tastes, umami is pleasant only within a relatively narrow concentration range. So yeah, I guess to describe it, umami is a flavor that is felt throughout the throat and the back of the maw, and is meant to enhance the dishes that you eat, especially if you have a good smelling dish to play around with. I could probably make a new recipe base out of this for oishi. I should write up a new recipe card. MSG. Fuyo. I guess that's also a good explanation of umami. Pankos learn how to use minion meat. Many monsters ingredients will require Panko to study how to use them by practicing their technique. Each time you successfully learn how to cook a new ingredient, you'll learn chef experience. You'll also gain chef experience by completing quests, building relationships, and serving patrons and more. As you earn chef experience, you will unlock chef points, which are used to unlock new recipes for Panko. You now earned your first chef point. Use the recipe box in the restaurant to spend it. Minion meat. And I can spend it on here. But isn't MSG like salt? I think so. I'm not super good when it comes to the science of cooking. It's a special salt. I'll trust Luang on it, on this. Travis always told me to put any new recipe ideas in here. And I felt ready before, but sauteing with that minion meat gave me an idea. The recipe box is where Panko learns new recipe bases for caretakers and patron meals to serve the townsfolk. The box will be open when you have a chef point ready to use. Recipe bases allow Panko to start the mise en place board with a new configuration. Bases are paired with standard cards and have a square icon. Looking for bases that can build towards the decks and abilities you want. Many base effects stay unlocked. Daddy, can I DM you? I mean, yeah, sure. Why not, Danny? Feel free to. Patron meals will help Pank to earn more money and help unlock future upgrades. Look for the round icons, those that unlock appeal and customers. So we can unlock either that one or umami sour and salt, or salt, sour, and what flavor was sour? Probably sour, yeah. Palo potty salad, a healthy and delicious choice. Directly acknowledge. Let us do some refueling as well as some motor tests. And hi, Sir Bacon Roll. Welcome to the transmission. Hope you've had yourself a wonderful Monday so far. And then we go back to stretch. Wonderful. Right then. We also got some directives to do some push-ups and some squats. We'll begin with the squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And as per usual, I may be a broken record when it comes to this, but whenever you do squats, be sure that you point your posterior right back out. If you can keep your back straight, then it's all the better. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ah, well, that's a 10. Ah, don't worry about it, don't worry about it. The noise that you heard was my headset falling off my head as I did the push-ups. I'm alright, I'm alright. That's why I laughed as well. Let's see, have I missed anything while I was off the desk? Right, bacon rolls bouncing. What a good bounce that is. Let's see, salt provides a salty taste, MSG provides umami, a deep, savory, meaty flavor from one place. Ah, gotcha. Is that why it's so addictive? If umami is like a meat kind of taste, I know I would enjoy it. And everything comes from a natural flavor, not artificial too. Honestly, I don't mind if it's artificial as long as it has a good taste. Not so smooth after all. Hey, I never did say that I was smooth. I can be quite clumsy. But let's double check then. Just like me then. It is not an easy task trying to be smooth. But yeah, Danny, I'll check in on that in a spell. For now, we shall continue on with our chef adventures, in which we shall go to bed. Alright, we don't actually live in the restaurant. I guess I'm a bit used to Reset here as well as... what's that game called? Alright, Amber Island, in which you sleep in the same place as you do your business. I don't know why, but I do find that quite nice. I should go and get some rest. Go to bed. Sure thing. Oh. 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 Right, something was happening with the systems. I can only guess what was happening with the systems, but still, something was affecting the systems deeply. Oh, made this all on your own. It's so impressive. Why, thank you. I really do feel as if I've come into my own here. So, I had this idea. As I keep venturing deeper into the wilds, I'm not sure if I'll always have the stamina to reach camp. I need a way to ask for help. Yeah. Someone can call so we know you need a pickup. And one of us crows could come scoop you up in our strong talons and carry you back here like a baby. Exactly. What you need is a cowbell. You know what? Give me a second. Taha! It is done. Such a great idea deserves to be brought to life. Please take this with you on your next adventure. And if you want to leave, just give it a ring. Oh, I love it. I'm gonna tuck this right in by the softest boss to keep it safe. Many thanks. I'll be in the garden if you need me. Windows Test AI slops on production. Now it's finished downloading onto your OS for sure. I sure hope that's not the case. I've been able to keep my machine and my systems AI free. I'm also like test on production. I mean, hey, at least your tests are good for production. I still can't believe it. We gave Oshi some more magic through by flaming your food. Yeah, it's pretty exciting. You don't seem excited. Well, it's just like everything changes. I was just happy being a sous chef. Now Travers is gone, a random caretaker showed up, I had to cook minion meat, whatever that is, and like everything's just, it's not the same. Wait, did Oishi move into my garden? That wasn't there before. No! I gotta talk to him. Morning, Chef. I hope you don't mind, but I still set up a little animal study zone in the garden. It makes me feel at home. Speaking of home, that rest stop I found yesterday will be our new camp. I'll start today's adventure from there so I can explore more marshlands. So it seems like you're here for the long haul? Absolutely. I'm a caretaker, and this problem has not been taken care of. So back out I go today. Also, this rock discovery is really heavy. I don't want to move it again. You are well chosen as a caretaker. You're welcome to use my rest stops to set up camp all throughout the wilds. There should be another out there that will unlock a deeper regions of the marshlands. Wonderful. If we can set up camp on these rest stops, we're fine. We'll be on the lookout for that one. And while I know we had to deal with the remnant, we need to find the spine newts in this region. We have to protect our native creatures if we have to keep the flavor spirits happy and healthy. We should be able to give them a safe hideaway here in Palapori. I need to find them and talk to them. I'll see you later at the restaurant. I know that I want what I want to. Some of that minion we got yesterday. We shouldn't let it go to waste. Every day in Palapori has 3 phases. Prep, morning, restaurant open, afternoon, and venture recap at night. The dial on the top left will show you in which phase you're in and what's next. Each morning you can prepare for your day in your diners. Visit your garden and tend to your plants and creatures. Take a moment to check in with the townsfolk to see if you can buy new equipment or decorations for your garden, and restaurants to unlock useful bonuses and upgrades. You can prep as much as you want to. If you want a specific ingredient, you can focus on that and ignore the rest. Every day a caretaker will make a reservation at the restaurant to prepare for the adventure. Oishi has made a reservation for the day. As you progress, you will unlock additional caretakers. If you like someone else to go on an adventure that night, you can talk to another caretaker and change the reservation. Once you're ready to open for the day, head into the restaurant and set the menu. Once you've fed your caretaker and closed the restaurant, you'll be in the night phase of the game. The caretaker you fed will be waiting for you at the tea house and to tell you their tale. Note, if you see the tea icon on a quest, that means the list of each must be completed during an adventure. After you've helped the caretaker with the adventure and completed your chosen nighttime activities, it's time for bed. A moon will appear over the teacup in the dial letting you know it's time for bed. You can take your time going to bed and take care of anything you want in town first. Return to Panko's house near the garden to go to bed and start the next day. Sounds like a plan. And Oishi has moved into Palo Pero. Right, but I'm gonna start by getting some stuff. Give me the rice. Egg is mine. Do we have any more grubs? Well, Mikhail leaves. Hey, have that. Oh, you want to eat that? Thank you for the milk. A good little raptor you are. Cute. Yeah, no, these lads are very cute. Delishkans they're called. A lot of people want to have a chit chat, it seems. I'm so excited. A new resident means new inventory. The crows and I even struck up a deal. They go back and collect things that get dropped in the wilds, and I get new exciting things to sell. But we have to clear out this inventory we have to have space for new items. So you're having a sale? Of course not. It's time for business to grow, and I need investment. So if you start buying some goods, like that Mr. Seed over there, I will just start expanding my wares, but I can't replace what's there until that sells. If you need space for the seed, either swap something you're growing or talk to the Teia. She and Gia have combined their artistic endeavors to prepare new garden beds for you. Mystery seeds? No, I guess I'll get that one. Looks like a rock, but we're planning to see what happens. Mixed veggies, minion meat. Gotcha. Yeah, sadly, I need to buy stuff in order for it to expand. Hi, Panko. Paka, so good to see you. What brings you back here? Oh, you know, this, that, and the big flash of light that burst over the marshlands. The vet is on my back. the back of my neck stood up so high it looked like a rocket too. I'm not going to ignore the sign. Subject to the skies to come back, you check on big says. You didn't happen to catch a glimpse of Travers, did you? I didn't. I wasn't looking either. I heard he's missing. Yeah, or she's going to help look for him when he goes on his adventures. Ah, yes, the Amami caretaker. Sis told me he had one in town, and then she assigned me a job. She never rests. I want to pick up this Oishi if he ever rings the call bell from the wilds. Oh, that's great. Are you sure you're strong enough? Of course I am. I can't believe you'd ask something so offensive. And I'll even bring back as many of his findings with me as I can. Though probably not everything. But speak with me later to see if I can track down any dropped items in the wilds to help you out. I should probably stretch. See you later. Aye, Paco, you should have some motor tests after ready for you. New stuff. Aye. New villagers are moving in. What's this little hidey hole for? Oh. Oi. Give me that. Oh, I just know myself that I will... that if I don't stop myself, I will just be doing a tour of the entire town to pick up every gatherable that spawns every day. Hey, Abul, what made you open the door? Aren't you supposed to keep it closed? No one had ever knocked before. Curiosity got the better of me. I wasn't sure it was Travers, and I figured Moss would probably wouldn't knock, so I took a risk. He even signed the logbook. I can't argue with her logic. We do need the help. The other factions have likely sent out caretakers as well, so we may have more visitors. More? I didn't think we'd ever meet someone from outside of the world, and now I met two. What are salty people like? What about the bitters? Are they as mean as people say? Depends on who you meet. But it's to our part to keep them fed, right, Panko? Seems like it's the best way for us to help. There's a new entry. Alright, Flambe, what did you write? It's been nearly 300 years since I last spent time in Palopori. I feared I would not be wanted, but the welcome has been as warm as its weather. I hope I can keep it that way. Flambe. Ah, that's nice. What we look at that? The little town by the sea remains. Stopping by for a quick rest and snack before resuming my battles in the wilds. Quaint. And let's see, we have one more person to talk with. Mine. Hi, fishmonger. I see you're one with the two with the tides. Have you ever wondered what's in those school of fish before you toss your bait out there? Of course you have. Let me tell you a secret. I know what's out there. Every day prepare a daily report of what's in those schools. And since you prove you're quite the angler, the first report is on me. You head back to the pier, day or night. Today, you'll be able to see what you can catch. But for the future report, it'll cost 50 solera. May the bite be good and your cast be true. Thank you for telling me that, Laga. Much appreciated. So yeah, I guess we can capture one fish for crab and plank, mystery and plank. Oh, nice. I got wood, powerful wood. Ah, that's a bit too low. Well, yeah, miss. There, right in the center of it. More wood. Well, would likely be helpful. Game, if I wanted wood, I'd get to chopping trees. True that, true that. Oh, Does that count? Nope, that does not count. So probably to this marker. There we are. One kilogram of shrimp. 1 kilogram of shrimp. Truly. Just 1 whole kilogram of it. That's a lot of shrimp from a single one. Fat shrimp. Incredibly fat shrimp. Alright, also, Danny, in case you're still here, I did double check at least on Blue Sky you should be able to DM me. I don't know about Twitch, however. I don't actually get notifications about direct messages through Twitch. What's this on about then? Would you look at that? And the Molly fella just moved right in. I suppose he'll be here for quite a while. Indeed, it does seem like that. I don't have any ore, so we better begin by preparing dinner. What should we put on the menu? We'll put on some Delishkin rice bowl. Some Delishkin salad. I would only do Peak Luke salad or cloudberry jam toast, so this should be fine. Yeah, let's get cooking. Rhinoceros, capybara. At least we have people here that want to be here, so that's always nice. Keep it steady. Oh, no, no. Very bad, very bad, very bad. Extremely bad. No, we're safe. Wait. Fantastic. And then let's boil some stuff. And this one's probably the weirdest minigame of them all. Up you go. Slam dunk, slam dunk. And one final one, and that's a miss. No, I actually hit it. Oh my god, why are we playing basketball here? No idea. No idea. Well, hey, I'm definitely gonna take it. It is, after all, quite a neat minigame. I gotta dunk those ingredients. Well, hey, look at this rhythm one then. Oh, I screwed up that one a bit. But hey, it worked well enough. You want this? Have your meal. Excuse me, sir. Have this one. And that should be all. Happy to provide you guys with your service. Boiling is still my weakest stuff. I've been waiting all day to eat. I have to warn you, the menu is quite chewy. Oh, that's how you get the nutrients out. Do you learn anything else about it when you did your test cook? Flambe says the minion tails have some extra magic in them. They built it to gain power when not in use. Oh, so kinda like a plant blossoming. It grows as it sits with me, and then I can use it when the time's right. That seems to be the case. Sounds like you and Flambe will have me prepped to make friends with the Spinutes. Maybe. Let's try the Palopori salad. Let's see, that is sour. Ah, so that's it. It's sweet. Why do you want your food to be so bitter, my man? Do I have anything that's salty? I know I have some things that are salty. But not enough to actually get you within the health threshold. This is probably gonna be your meal. Yeah, this is most likely gonna be your meal. I don't think you can put in anything more that would work here. Most people need to eat around 30 to feel full. It was a fucking kilogram. What do you mean you need to eat 30 kilograms of shrimp in order to feel full? How hungry are you lot? I don't fucking believe it. Yeah, no, I don't actually need to have... So I think this will be gonna be a good, well enough. Here you go, your Palopori salad. I do always have found it incredibly funny whenever the dish as well also shrinks. But alright then, I think that's gonna be it for today's dinner session. Thank you all for coming in. Can't leave when the restaurant's open. How do I close? Right, I talked to Flambe to close it. Right. Give me that. Night Blossom. Must be harvested often or the extra light will make it hard to sleep. Each time this card is added to your hand, a random value between 1 to 5 is assigned. Seems pretty good though. When did this get filled with water? Always been that way. Oh, it's just where we hold celebration and mark milestones. I set up a big bonfire and people would toss their coins in with their wishes. Well, it's been a while since we had something to celebrate. Yeah, I suppose so. What do you have to say? Clyde's to make a repair on his car and we're back out on the beach soon. Well, ain't that gonna be fun, Clyde? Oh, it was quite the adventure today. I want to hear all about it. And so... We started in the marshlands once more. I set out again, myself sit on the deep marines of the marshlands. I had to choose a path for what mattered most to me that day. Let's see. Wood... yeah, no, I am going to need ore, so we go this way. maybe they want a treat. Sour. We'll mulligan that. Perfect. Eat this. Feel my power, minion. That wasn't so bad. Another fight. Oh, you're looking deflated already. You seem to be quite mad, friend. 6 health, there's no way that I can enhance it, so we go with this. Oh, you're looking quite deflated, pal. What happens then if I... and we enhance? Nice, that'll work. Yeah. My victory. Oh, you look at that. Oh, almost missed this little one. Time to fill my pockets. With what exactly? I know it's always useful. I wonder how much I get from that. Oh, you look different. Yep, that's gonna be the best course of action. Yeah. We play that. These big feet are powerful. And I've got a event space. I'd raged the streaming kelp trace, droplets made off their lays, splatting into the ground. I stood still, listening for the sound of the drips, and then I heard it, the small growl of a Spinute. Hello, Spinute? Was that you? Yeah, I speak Spinute. Are you lost? The Umami Haven is far from the marshlands. Not at all. I'm here to help. I'm going to tell you about the monsters. You do not. We're happily hiding from them. Well, what if I could help you a safer place to hide, like in Palopori? Isn't Palopori a beach town? Oh, you heard about it? Well, yes, we're a shady area for you. Are there lily pads to eat? We've been running out ever since that vine monster showed up. It's everything its tongue can reach. Rough for your own, but we can make sure you never go hungry. We're not ones to turn down a lily pad buffet, and we probably shouldn't wait to get picked off one by one. Yeah, doesn't sound like a great plan. Should I come back here when we're ready for you? No need. Sander over there will keep an eye on things in Palapore and let us know when there's enough food for us all. Okay, stay safe, slimy ones, and the chef and I will sort everything. Yay, we might have more news going into town. Oh, double fight. I don't think you're cute. Ah, really, Oishi? You wouldn't call these fellows cute? I would call them, in fact, very cute. Yeah, I will go with this. Guarantees us a full victory. Oh, that's a 5. Redraw. A big stomp. In that case, we'll just deal with the small fellow. We're gonna be taking a hit, but it's fine. Ow. We'll live with that. This will not guarantee the victory, but it'll get us close enough to it. Yeah, had to be using this one. That wasn't too bad. What's this then? I know something weird happened. Oh, hello. I was hoping to see one of you. Ami? Ama? I know. Flambe's back in Palopori. She gave me some of her magic through food. It's like you all are helping me from inside me. Me? Yeah, well, she's helping, so I'm just going to trust her. Uma. I could help. I'll make my way to Remnant so we can stop these invaders. You'll be safe soon. Me. Oh, you want to give me some of your magic? Ami, ama, mami, me. Masume, as they say. And yeah, I just double checked again. It should be possible to DM me, Danny. Oh, so I can add a shield to myself or to one of my bits of magics. Me. Yeah, Uma Masume. I still can't believe that they actually said that live on the Game Awards and they just couldn't get anyone to tell them beforehand that it's called Uma Masume, not Uma Musume. It's not called Uma Masume. Let's add a shield effect to a card. You. Yes. Me. Thanks for helping. I don't play that game myself, but I do know some friends who do. They are deep in Uma mines. Very deep in them. So much so that they do the monthly contests. Oh, a Flamato. I should grab it. Oh, he's angry. He's very angry. Do you want to deal that much damage? Yeah, we do. More damage we deal, the better. 10. I need to use the bitter. I need to combine bitter and salt. I can't actually provide bitter and salt because yeah, we'll just be throwing this away. Yeah, play it. Ow! Oh! Caramelized cards double their value. Burned cards lose their value in half. I see. Not that one. This one. It's equal. Let's see. Sweet goes. Sweet goes well with spicy, but spicy does not exist, so we'll just clash. Yeah, we'll take that 8 damage. Yeah, I'm gonna need to cycle some of my deck. That'll deal 6. Yeah, we'll take that. Oh yeah. Thank you, caramelization. My one and only sweet. I still do have some saltiness though, so yeah, discard it all. There we go, beat ya. We just need to win one more trick. Oh. Oi. Actually, I know we can clash. Perfect. Real man now, in fact. We need something better. Oh, that's just wonderful, isn't it? Discard again. There we go. Did I actually not draw my salty card? I did not actually draw my salty card. Oh, that's why my salty card burned up. Very unfortunate. Yeah, we'll take the least amount of damage with this. Well. I don't think we can win that trick, so we're gonna have to... yeah, we'll play this. We can take one more hit of damage. We're losing this one. Yep. Burn! Today's venture is cut short. Well, at least we tried. Oh, it actually hurt a bit. Umami minion meat. The umami minion tail has more depth of flavor from the mature plant it's grown. At least we got some stuff. Yeah, no, at least we did get some stuff. I'll happily take that. Small in size, but ready to power you up. On trick win, the target becomes weakened. Weakened takes additional 2 damage per attack. It's a strong taste of bitterness in that. We could probably prepare a better dish for it next time. Though for now, the idea will be to get our oven up and running, because we have some iron now. What can I help you with? I need some oven repair. Oven roasted ingredients can be used at the mise en place in recipe bases and Patreon meals. Give me also a garden bed, I guess. And with that, it is done. And before we head to bed... Strong taste, potent, sticky and musky. I have heard mushrooms be described as that, but I'm not actually sure if I enjoy the concept of a musky mushroom. It seems a bit much to me. Then again, it's not often that I actually eat mushrooms, so maybe I'm not the one to judge. Mystery seed. Yeah, that's all that we can do for the day. I should go get some rest. That one will be a lion mane mushroom. Not aware of them. Good morning, fellow parrot. What a day. What a wait. What a day. The climates I washed ashore in the competition is on. Weird mushroom I have tried in Malaysia. I've never heard of that mushroom before, I'll be honest with you. Alright, so it takes a while to water the mystery seed. Whereas the mixed veggies and the rice is always ready on the day afterwards. I promise the Spanish we got some food set up for all of them. We just need to do it until they get a lily grower for them. The week you can work with Taya to get it made. Still all set for my reservation today. Yeah, we are. Great, I'll see you there then. It not exists in my country too. Maybe it's indigenous to Malaysia then? Let's see, bog piper meat, raw rice, bloom shroom spores. Sure, I'll take that. Bloom shroom, umami minion meat. And that's where sell them. Australia have it for some reason. Yeah, no, for some reason that is apt. I can't actually imagine why you would have them in Aussie land, but if Aussie land has them, then look for something to pick for me in the fresh market. Huh. That's very interesting. My home is home today for a new project. We need a lily pad feeder, which means that we need stones. Where can we get stones? Because I love mushrooms. Fair enough, fair enough. I often only really have mushrooms on pizza. And I guess I also sometimes have them whenever I have risotto, but risotto is a rare dish that I tend to have. I'm not like super good at cooking risotto, I'll be honest. So it usually falls to the wayside of things that I know to cook. Panko, you're working far too hard. If only that was enough. The world is ending and I'm still trying to just feed folks. Aye, true. But sometimes you just gotta live in a very specific moment. You're gonna talk about clamors again, aren't you? and that's why I love Clamus.
What's Clamors?
Oh, you haven't told her? Well, it's a game that we all love here in Palopori. Panko sometimes is excited by the rest of us, but you know, the young ones don't want to enjoy what us old folks likes. I'll quit my yammering, just get showing you how it all works. Panko, do you have a clamor?
No, I don't have one.
Look, for you, we had a probably good high tide last night, and if your clamor stayed up here to sunbait, I reckon you can find one along the shore. Once you do, come back and Miss Lambay, I'll introduce you to my favorite game.
A clamor? Yeah, no, we got a clamor. Yoink. Yoink. And anything of note up here? Does not seem like it. Maybe it's just Clyde's home.
I might be the most enthusiastic climber in town. I'm not the best yet. In practice, maybe I'll take the crown at this year's spring slam. So, are you ready to play Clamus?
Yeah, let's do it.
Would you like to hear how to play?
Sure.
Oh, well, believe you forgot. It's okay though. It's very simple. We'll both get into it already possessions, and we'll wait. Wait for the moment when we see the clamors, and then we slam. Our clamors will launch themselves into the air, and if they're a good flyer, then they'll be ready to flap their way to victory. Help guide the flight by telling them to flap when a moving ring overlaps to the outer circle. See if you can fly the highest. But the best way to learn is to play, so let's slam.
This is a very wacky minigame.
Well, look at you, I see you in a clamor so quickly. My, and you and your clamor are quite naturals. Incredible performances, a way to commemorate it. How about a tank for your first clamor? You can even use it to decorate the restaurant. Everyone loves an aquarium at a restaurant.
A small clamor tank. Sure. Thank you, Clyde, for the clamor. A loose book pig. Maybe Tark will know more.
Ah, there's the grub.
Hi, Delicate. I need an egg. Would you please give me an egg? Oh, thank you. I could probably talk with Tark once I'm back. For now, though, we'll do our daily tasks. Because in order to properly play games like these, you need to have a rotation to run, I feel. Thank you.
And now then, let's cook.
What looks good today? Let's have some cloudberry jam toast. And then we'll have the delicious rice bowl and the leek soup just to get some more people in here. Yeah, sounds like a plan. Open up.
Hey, Laga is coming in for a meal. We'll make it extra good for you, I promise.
Spinute greens, cow milk, mixed veggies, bog peppermint, bloom shrooms. Wait, what? That gives me 5 free discards. That's pretty good actually. Let's see. A bog piper curry soup. An umami forward dish that makes everything better. There we are. Good shopping, good shopping. Our new minigame, roast. Drop wood in the flaming pot to cook ingredients to 100%. The perfect temperature range cooks fastest. Ah, that's a bit of a rough one, but we'll make it work. We'll learn it eventually. Ah, don't worry about it, Luang. Hard to be good at something the first time you see it, I'd say. Unlike in this game where I'm a fucking hoops master. Just as I had it. No, I'm gonna shut my stupid mouth. I did actually make that hoop. Wait. Beautiful. Right then, all of you slots want a lot of different things. Ring with that. I took the long way around for that one. Toast. Here you go. Here you go, have your soup. What do you want? Another chef point gotten. Oh, emotional and the most diverse flavor plants and also later. Indeed, they seem to have that. I think that the palapori salad is actually the better one for me to go with. Bog piper meat, and then we need to make it a bit more bitter. The best way to make it bitter is by getting ourselves a crablano. But we can also add in some more mixed greens. Right, we don't need it any more salty. If we do that, that's gonna be real bad. Mainly adding this because I want another Freya in my deck. So yeah, that's just a good one. Eat it up, oishi. Eat it up and eat it well. That was okay. What do you mean? That was okay. I got all of the flavor matches. That's it. You want a rice bowl. Oops. Well, next time I'll see that you wanted that. Yeah, no, I feel robbed as well, Luang. No rice. I mean, I did give him some rice, it just wasn't technically a rice bowl. Let's see what's happening around town. Is everyone I'm seeing by Orso? This little green spirit just hanging out. Should we be worried? By Orso? I should fish him. Someday I'll learn the layout of the town, because right now I'm just running around wild. And the glowworms should be here, aptly enough. And gotcha. Far out. That's probably not enough. I don't think I can even get to that one. I don't have the fishing strength for it. But I can get to this. Stickfish. Stickfish. Man, it seems like stickfish are just what's in town tonight. Let's see what's in this one then. Ah, a bit too weak. A bit too weak again. Part of me wonders what the point of the minigame is, since you can't actually fail it actually. Cubefish! It's cubical! Because even if you do miss the schools of fishes in order to catch the fish, you won't actually lose a grub. I guess it's just a case of having the game be a bit more relaxing. Wait. Evil cubefishy. Maybe less rarity. Yeah, probably something like that as well. Ah, a hoopfish. I don't know what is scarier, if the hoopfish is scarier or if the cubefish is scarier. The cubefish is probably a bit scarier. Speaking of the devil, it's exhausting. It's exhausting removing all those bones for so little meat. When played as an enhancer on a winning trick, extend the duration of the primary course effect by 1 turn. Best served when cubed. How fitting, how fitting. Well, let's see then what adventure Oishi was out and up to. I know, this is probably the world map. We are in Umami Forest, alongside the coasts here. Saltland, Bitterlands, Sourlands, and Sweetlands, probably. Yeah. Tell me about Oishi. I still rug in. My sights sit on the deeper regions of the marshlands. I had to choose a path for what mattered most to me that day. I don't know how to get rocks. Well, I do know how to get rocks. So we'll go down this way for rocks. Mushrooms, my favorite. Mine. Time to fill my pockets. I think some stone would be useful. Right, I didn't know that's how the minigame worked. Yeah, I'm gonna see what this note is about. I was having a pleasant romp through the mud and peat until I encountered something far worse than a monster. Who are you? You asked too many questions. There was only one question. That was enough. I see the Imam has sent out her caretaker to put an end to this. But please, leave it to us bitters. We're the ones destined to be the protectors of this world. You're hardly a fighter. I'm doing my part, okay? Someone should look out for the little denizens of these wilds. Very well, you do that. Story? Panko may have some use for this wood. Alright, that's simple enough. And our first fight for this run. Oh, you changed. Easy shot. I have not shopped. No siree. Ah, lifesteal effect on that card. Yeah, no, we'll win this one if we use an enhancer. And please do rest the minion. These big boys are powerful. Double clash. Oh, I've been craving a full minion. I can't hit both flavors, so yeah, no, we'll focus on that minion. Ow. Please be kind. You aren't kind to me. You are deliberately not kind to me. I see. So if I would have won that first, then that could have been a victory. But since that wasn't a victory, yeah, no, I'll make sense of it at some point. I think it's a turn order thing. The ones in the front will act before the ones in the back. Yeah, we're lucky enough to clash. And we can heal some health off of this. Booyah! Oh, was it so bad? Yeah, we'll go for the single fight. If we're lucky, it's a bog burster. Aye, here we have him. Oh, you're looking deflated already. Yeah, play as is. I don't need to blow you away. This card is well enough for it. These monsters are cute despite having many eyes. I mean, I wouldn't say that having many eyes is a detriment to a monster's design. So. Many-eyed creatures can be quite cute. I mean, maybe a bad example, but Blue Fang from the Castlevania show, as people came to dub him as, He's quite cute and he's got multiple eyes, doesn't he? Oh yeah, that'll just be a clash. But sometimes that's what we need. There we go, that'll be enough. Bug Piper has been deflated. Those big fights are powerful. I'm gonna get ourselves some more ingredients. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Mine. Oh, looks tasty. Running carrots. And there's something unexpected happened. Oh, hello. I was hoping to see one of yous. Ami. Mama. Ma-ama. Probably a shield to the caretaker, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. And then, boss time. Let's see if we can beat him this time. Here's a plant needs some water. Burning up. Kill. I'll try to. I'll certainly do try to. I only have one salty thing, however, and I have one thing to counter saltiness. So that's just the wrong flavor, so that'll just eat me up. We won't deal some damage, but we'll mitigate damage. Ow. And that's my entire shield used up. 9's its maximum. And we may as well make use of it. Bow. 6. He gave us something better. Alright, actually, can you give us something better than that? Discard at hand. Eat me up. I mean, hey, indeed, eat me up. Flamatito. I mean, isn't he a cute little fellow? Even his spice may no longer exist in this world, he sure does look very spicy. Yeah, we take that victory. Oh yeah. Halfway done. Please don't screw this up. You're a 6. Clashes are also good. Oh yeah. Well, I got my salt card. But we may as well use the one sweet thing that we got. Baba! Six damage, that's a lot of damage. Yeah, it's all in my discard pile, so I got nothing to actually enhance it with. So we'll just mitigate damage as best we can. Please, something caramelized. Nope, nothing caramelized. You fucker. Yeah, discard. Discard again. do I just want to gamble on getting my salty and my bitter card in the same? Fuck it, let's gamble on it. There we go. We take that, especially because we recover. Well, that could have been better. Oh, shit. 6. Yeah, discard. Yeah. Almost got it. Just a tiny bit more. And we got it. Oh yeah, now that was a I won't say a super rough one, but I had to think a bit of extra to do that. Oh, what's this? A flamoso seed. I bet we can plant this in the garden. And we've reached our next point. And then I came up with my own flambe rest stop. I was trying to light the pyre as I done so before when a rather severe fellow appeared. How did an Umamian like you make it all the way out here? If ancient tomes are well, you all avoid fights. You don't want to venture far from home. Things change. None of us wanted to rely on anyone but ourselves for protection. And a really good meal helps. Look. You can wield the magic of the spirits. Yeah. All I have to do is eat at the restaurant at Palopori and bam, magic. That seems helpful. I want you to be prepared. I can't allow you to pass. The remnant is near, and my heart key is the only way to lock it. Oh, you have it? Okay. What do you also got some of this magic? You're from Better, right? I could get the chef to make you something you like, and you could let me take over camp. What do you think? A bulb. That's what I like. We'll make that with the cold rabbits of our region. If you can make me a bulb that reminds me of home, I might just find my way over to Palopori, and the camp will be all yours. Sure, we can do that. The small region of Bitterbrack in the south. There we have a special plant, a kabuki. None of us like it much, but the chef could probably make something out of it. Very well. I'll look forward to the pungent aroma of the bulb while wafting its way across these lands. When I know you've accomplished your task, I'll light this pyre and we'll use this camp to reach the remnant. But until then, I must send you back, as I don't just trust you yet. So goodbye. Yeah, no, you really don't trust me. And boy howdy, that was a good venture. I was making incredible progress, then a bitter fellow stopped me in my tracks. If we sold out some kind of bulb recipe, we should be able to continue on our tracks. Flamato seeds, Deflamato. Even when cool, Deflamato retains its fiery appearance. On trick win power for the next turn plus 2 attack power. Legend has it that a running carrot sprouted legs so they could chase the good water. And stone. And mushroom, often used in bedtime tea. On trick win, the losing monster has a small chance to fall asleep. Can't take any actions. Now that sounds nice. I wonder how well status effects are to actually inflict on people. I wonder if it's a good 20%, maybe a good 15 maybe? It can't be too reliable, because otherwise you would just completely rely on status effects. Ah yeah, do we have anything more that we want to do? Yeah, I wanted to take a check in at the store. I have 14 more raw rice. We Now I need to buy upgrades first. Upgrades takes precedence over all else. My hammer is all ready for a new project. Thank you, because I'm going to need a lily pad feeder. And I could also get a garden bed. Thank you. Taha! The lily pad feeder fits so perfectly in your garden. Those little spuddies will be here in no time. Just one thing you know about the denizens of Solido is that their sense of smell is unmatched. A hungry creature is always drawn to their favorite snack. It is a bit warm here, so I'm sure they'll motel tails often. But the pawns are ready as long as you keep them fed. I'm sure they'll be happy to trade their tails. Thanks, Taya. Look at that, even more room to grow. Wow, lots of stuff done. One day I'll learn the layout of the town. But that day is clearly not today. Oi lad, here, have this. Thank you very much. Still not the right plot. Night flowers. Yeah, we'll grab some night flowers. Oh no, these are night flowers. These are cloudberries. Yoink, yoink. Yoink. Now let's see then. Flamatos. Bloom shrimp. Probably Flamatos. We'll probably build something more with that soon. And let's see. You guys want lily pads. Up. Up. Yeah, will you be coming or not? Ah, that's smart. If a lily pad isn't eaten quickly enough, it'll just return it to your inventory. That's a good safe threshold. And you know, the spinutes here are a very cute creature. Oh, that's what is a combination of spinach and newts. Have you already had some food? You have? Oh well. You can have that tomorrow then, cow. I should get some rest. Ah, the potter is open. Whenever I have out this block, I just hit my things with my hammer until something forms. I don't think hitting clay is gonna solve my problems here. It's a metaphor. You can't just will a pot into existence. You have to actually start forming something. Take bits away, add others. Don't just stare at it. But I have to know what I'm making before I make it. That's such a shame. I really had to have a clear head when there are monsters just outside the door. Exactly. So just wait here and stare until this all ends, or until a monster, well... Actually, let's not talk about the worst case scenario. You might never make something ever again. Oh, okay, I have had an idea. Pango could use some new dishes for all the new recipes he's coming up with. I could probably help him with that. Sounds like you do have an idea. I'll leave you to it. What do you want in Oishi? So that... Amatato. Cracking open an amatato reveals salt crystals inside. When this card is held in your hand, the caretaker kicker gets a small boost of evasion can stack. Amethyst potato. amethystine tomato. I'm just trying to ponder if that's if I would even eat that. Would I eat a potato amethyst? Oh, fuck. Here we go. Spinute greens. Happily have some. Thank you. And just continue on doing the rounds. Panko! Oh, nice look-alike pal, poor, you might be home for a bit. I've come to notice that you don't have any mushrooms here. Well, you know I kinda love them, so I want a place that can grow some. It would be pretty handy to have around the restaurant, and Travis would love that. He doesn't have much of a green claw, more of a foraging type. Exactly, and has such wonderful relaxation qualities. Mushrooms magic puts those Luana's creatures right to sleep. If you don't mind sharing 3 mushrooms with me, I'll get a little mushroom garden set up in the cave by the tea house. Do you happen to have 3 mushrooms you can spare? Of course, here you go. Whoa, just leave it to me. Oh, that thing's ready to share in the morning. Well, that's nice. Lucky me. Yoink. What do you have? Running carrot sprouts? Sure. Right, I'm piss poor. So not much I can do then. Besides just run around and forage. Oh, come on. Oh, there is actually a way here. Panka! Can you feel the winds of inspiration moving across Palapora this fine day? These winds whisper me a new idea. A plant helps you get you more from your ever-expanding garden. A way to enrich the soil and expand your harvest. I devised a composter. You can put in food scraps and leaves, give it a spin, and the following day, nutrient-rich compost will be available for you to add to your garden. Each compost bed will give you 2 extra ingredients. A fine trade. And that does seem like it would be helpful. I'll take a look at it in the shop. Shaded Spine-Newt Raft. Spine-Newt Shade System. What? A shaded spot for the Spine-Newts in this pond. That is adorable. Yeah, I could do that, Taya, but I'm poor. So sadly not. Ah, would you look at that? You find one of my lost pages. This one's from the History of the Watching Water Boil. A personal favourite. I lost a couple more pages to the wind yesterday. You might keep an eye out as you wander around about town. Sometimes you can take a 2 of them for town come fluttering down from the sky and find a place to rest. Lost to the wind. Sure, I guess we got a collection quest now then. Hi, bug. Mine. There's the potter. Ah, Panko, good you're here. I am here. Here for what? The goddess has blessed me with a vision. A vision to make new dishware for your restaurant. It's not my restaurant. Are you running it? Yeah. Well then, congratulations on your new restaurant. Anyway, take a look at what I've crafted so far. Hope you like it. I'll be sure to keep working on new designs. Thank you. Basic dish set, fish set, garden life dish set. Oh, this is cute. Minion dish set, star dish set, pink sun, blue sun, green clover, paw print. New life dish set. Oh, this is fancy. This is a real fancy one. Ah, if only, but sadly I am poor. I guess that is an apt way to end the transmission on it. Finally, the empty pond has great new use. A Spine-Newt habitat. With the right delicate, we'll be eating delicious Spine-Newt tails every day. A perfect topic to end. Ah yes, the fancy cracked bowls in place. Yeah, very fancy, very fancy. I think that method was called kintsugi, or something like that. It is a very cool way to actually craft, well, vases and lots of other pottery. But yeah, I think that I'm going to be calling it here for this transmission. We'll be going on for a bit. We managed to reach our first proper milestone, which is that we have a mission from the bitter to deal with. But yeah, Beastro is fun. I am most certainly going to continue Beastro on next week. Well, I say that, but I won't be available next week. Well, I will be available next week, but I won't be available on Monday next week. I'll talk a bit more about it this coming weekend, but I'll sort it all out. Thank you for streaming, Azure. Thank you for watching, Iluang. Azure's leaving forever next week. Alrighty, boss. Nah, I'm not. I'll be back. I'm just gonna be spending a couple of days in another country. You know, for fun, as a vacation. If I'm lucky and the heat wave isn't here, I might be able to meet a friend. But yeah. Thank you for tuning in to this transmission. If you enjoyed yourself, feel free to give me a follow. That'll give you a notification on whenever I am live again to host another game or session of whatever I do for you. If you want to throw in some extra bits, you can always subscribe. Of course, a subscription is always just a case of if you have the funds for it. If you do not, I fully do understand. But hey, if you have Amazon Prime, you have yourself a free Twitch subscription to use it on whatever you want. And if you would consider it on me, I would mighty appreciate it. That's about that. I've practiced a bit of my salesman pitch at the end of this transmission. I still think it needs a bit of work. Oh, now that makes the body feel nice and limber a good stretch. Thanks for reminding me, lol. Hey, no worries. Thank you, Blaine, for subscribing to the transmission. Your continued support makes my heart grow fonder each and every day to keep on doing this for you lot. Hope I continue to entertain you. Alright, that's gonna be it for this transmission. Hope you all continue to have a wonderful Monday. And until next time that we meet, be sure to have something nice to eat. If you have something real tasty, feel free to say it to me. I would love to hear what you have for dinner or lunch. Until next time, stay safe.